Hello and welcome to Gamersphere, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Minecraft Bukkit 1.4.7 server. At the moment you only need the following pages, so the setting up a server Bukkit wiki page, the craft Bukkit, actually I'll go back, I've gone flip forward, this page here, the craft Bukkit downloads page, Bukkit forums, it's kind of relevant, just has everything on this that's relevant. It does have the get plugins page, but for some reason this isn't working at the moment. I'll have a link in the description when it is working again. Oh, it is working, but it wasn't working a second ago. Never mind. And also the essentials page. As the name suggests, it's fairly essential for your server to run productively and without much grief, and it's just a useful plugin to have on your server. But the main pages you have to worry about are these two in the actual setting up of a server. The first step though is to create a new folder on your desktop, and you'll call this something. It's got to be specific, so tell yourself it's, oh no, I'm going to change that, Bukkit 1.4.7 test, because I've already got Bukkit 1.4.7 up here. You can also say I've got Bukkit 1.4.6, so it just helps you tell things apart. So we'll open that up and we can leave it for the moment, and we'll go back to the internet. So we'll come to this page first just to give you the idea. You will need this page because it has these strips of code. Now these are the bits of code relevant to whatever your running system is. I'm Windows, so I'll be using this bit, but take note that if you are on Linux or Mac OS X, you will need to use a different strip of code to me, but the rest of the whole principle is it's pretty much identical. But for now, we are going to come to this page. This has all the builds of Bukkit up to the current point. There are beta builds, development builds, and recommended builds. But for most of the time, you will be using beta builds. You often find that when a recommended build comes out, there's already been an update, which doesn't really help. And yeah, you also find that some things are broken, so just be wary of that. But today we're going to be using a beta build for 1.4.7. So you'll download and keep that. And while we're doing this, we'll move on to the next step, which involves this page again. All of these will be in the description, by the way, before I forget. So yeah, back to this page, and simply copy and paste the strip of code relevant to you. Now back to your folder, and you are going to create a new text document, and you're going to call this run, quite plain and simply, and you will paste your strip of code into this text document. I think you can change it to Notepad. It may be that by default. I think you can also use Word, but I would recommend using Notepad, so it's best to do so. And then this is the important bit: you need to file, save as, run.bat, run.bat, and that will change the thing into a Windows batch file, which essentially it just tells actually what we've just downloaded. This thing down here, we'll quickly drag it in so I can finish talking about it. You drag it in and get rid of this text here so that it's just left with craft Bukkit. So back to my previous point, what this Windows batch file does is it tells the craft Bukkit jar file to start working. So we'll do so. We'll start it to work, and you'll see that we get a terminal. And you'll also see that a few more folders and a few more jar files, text documents, and yeah, the things like that will appear in your folder. So we'll leave this to load up. The first occasion that you do it, it will take a little while for it to complete preparing your spawn area. It doesn't take too long, and that's pretty much it on that front. And when it says done, it means that you can go on it now. Occasionally it varies. I mean, a minute ago I had it on 54 seconds when I was testing this, but you know, it varies. And we can see now that I am in these. At the moment, it's just like a normal server that you would download on the Minecraft website, but plugins are what changes everything about it. So I will now demonstrate that. So we'll leave the server, and we'll stop the server by writing just stop in the terminal, and click any button to get rid of it. Now we'll go back to our folder. If you are familiar with the plugins folder and how to load plugins, you can probably leave now. Not that I want you to go, but yeah, please give me a like and possibly a subscribe. I'll be bringing these out every time there's a new update. But yeah, thanks for watching. Those of you who are staying, you will need to go to the Essentials page here. Obviously you can do this with any other plugin. It's all the same principle. And also take note that Essentials is kind of weird in the fact that a 1.4.5 update of Essentials can be used on a 1.4.7 server. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but we can use it anyway. So we'll just download the Essentials. I usually just stick with the core download. Works just fine. And you're going to drag and drop this quite simply into your plugins folder. And get rid of the 3 OCD. And what you're going to do then is click on it, and you're going to go extract here. After completing this, you'll see that there are many jar files emptied out into our plugins folder. Each one of these is a separate plugin, but they all work together to follow this one big plugin. That's all you need to do. That's everything. You can go back and you can run your server for a second time, probably a lot faster this time. I'm starting to get a cough. As you can see, oh, lost it. Here we go. It's loading up a lot faster. It may take a little while still because it's loading up the plugin. You can see Essentials Chat, Essentials Protect, etc., etc., all being loaded, and you can see the time has drastically been brought down. Only 12 seconds this time. Go multiplier. My server. And you can see actually already, I think that's a mod. You have no mail. Not a mod, sorry, a plugin of Essentials. We'll just game mode ourselves. One. Oh, I don't even have op. So we'll op ourselves by going op, and then the player you wish to op. And slash game mode 1. So now I can fly. One of my favourite commands in Essentials to use is the kill all command. It's particularly helpful when I have a few friends on the server and they decide to start spawning bats or start throwing eggs. It's particularly annoying. I'm going to slash kill all. It gives me a nice little reassuring killed 142. Tell me that they've got rid of those 142 bats or whatever. So yeah, it's really useful. You can also slightly faster to change from day and night, so time, day. Change it. Oh, it's not even a command. Time, day. See if it works. Oh, there we set down the time, and there are also some to do with the chat. I'm not actually too familiar, but it's been a while since I played Minecraft, to be honest, because of exams. But yeah, you can learn the commands. I'm sure there's a commands list somewhere. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I have many more videos coming out soon. I intend on becoming bigger on YouTube. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you very much.